The real difference between Cardi B and Bill Cosby and R. Kelly is that she's a woman and they're men. I want to, for a moment, revisit this story about Cardi B. You may remember from yesterday, she's the famous female rapper who admitted in an Instagram video that she used to drug and rob men. She'd lure them back to her hotel after a night of stripping. She would have them come back to, this is what she admitted to, have them come back to the hotel and she would drug and rob them. She said all this in a video that she posted online for some reason a couple of years ago. And yesterday she posted a barely coherent statement defending herself, explaining that she had no choice but to drug and rob men. And we all need to stop criticizing her because she's living her truth and she's being herself and she's being honest and this is what she needed to do. A couple of follow-up points about this. The incomparable idiots over at Vox are perfectly willing to buy this excuse. An article on Vox that was published, I think last night, explains that Cardi B will not be hurt by this scandal, and really she shouldn't be. And the article says this. For one thing, and the author of the article is trying to draw a distinction between Cardi B and someone like Bill Cosby or R. Kelly. She says, for one thing, there's the difference in degree between what Cardi says she did and what Cosby and Kelly's accusers say they did. Cosby and Kelly have been accused of repeatedly over a period of decades using the power they accumulated as celebrities to drug and rape women, in Cosby's case, and to rape and abuse women and young girls in Kelly's case. Cardi says that she drugged and robbed men before she became rich and powerful celebrity in order to survive. Cosby and Kelly have been accused of repeated violent and sadistic abuses of power over decades. Cardi has admitted to a crime of survival. A crime of survival. No, a crime of survival is when you're literally starving to death and so you steal a loaf of bread from the supermarket so you don't die. That's a crime of survival. Cardi B was a stripper, and she made plenty of cash in that profession. So what are we saying? She would have starved to death had she not had this side gig of drugging and robbing men? By the way, I did look this up because I figured that somewhere she probably has bragged about how much money she actually made as a stripper. And sure enough, I found this in Yahoo News from just a couple of months ago. It says the Grammy-nominated artist started dancing at 18, and while she admits her first time was embarrassing, the checks helped her get over that feeling quickly. She says, I was seeing money that I feel like I would have never seen ever. At first, I started off making $200 or $300, sometimes not making money at all because you got to pay your house fee, and my house fees were very expensive. But after I got good, there were nights where I would leave with $2,000 or $3,000. When I was 21, I had $20,000 saved up. When I was 22, I already had $35,000 saved up in singles. So she couldn't survive on $3,000 a night. Well, then how am I still alive? How are you still breathing if $3,000 a night isn't enough to get you by and so you have to drug and rob people? Very few people on earth make more than $3,000 a day. So we should all be dead, according to Cardi B and Vox. But Cardi B, she just couldn't make it work, with her budget. She had no choice. Instead of pretending to buy that excuse, as some people are, why don't you just come out and say, she's a woman and her victims were men, so it's okay? Because that's what you really mean. That's obviously what you actually mean. So why don't you come out and say it? We all know this is what you're saying. The people that are defending Cardi B, it's because she's a woman. And so admit it. No, the real difference between Cardi B and Bill Cosby and R. Kelly is that she's a woman and they're men.